Morning, everybody. Welcome to my new channel. This channel is going to be about my real estate career, my updates in real estate, how I'm trying to be successful in real estate, my journey basically in this channel. So today's episode 1 of my real estate journey. I'll probably have a name by the end of the video. So in this channel, I'm just gonna show you guys what I do if I could daily, because sometimes I get a little busy. If I could show you guys like what I do in the daily. I'm not a top producer agent yet. I barely have a year in the business, and just to make it clear, like I have no like mentor in the back of me saying, or a family member that knows a lot about business. You know, I'm second generation Mexican American. I mean, it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying that I don't have help, basically, only from my brokerage and for the people that I know, colleagues and people that I work for. So what made me get into real estate? So when I was younger, I'm still young, of course, but when I was, let's say, a kid, I used to work with my dad doing landscaping. I was a gardener, and my dad would take me to work, and I would meet these homeowners, my dad's clients, which would talk about real estate, how they bought the house distressed and how they fixed it and how they refinanced the house and take out money from the house. From there, I was just curious about the business, about real estate, like how this shit works, like fuck, how I customize, like how does this work, like how does this make money and all. And I was like, so one day I just asked the homeowner, and he's real estate. Real estate's just, it's an investment. It's a home. Even like he was like, even though I live in this house, I still make money out of it. And he explained me how he makes money out of it. And I was just like, whoa. And then he's like, if you really want to get into real estate, you should become a real estate agent, because you probably learn more just from the prospect, from a realtor, because you're gonna have access to all these things. And honestly, real estate has changed my life. Before, I used to be really shy. I wouldn't even talk to people at all. Like, I would just buy my own thing. But once I started getting into real estate, like, I started doing like cold calls, door knocking, farming, started conversation with people, and I loosened up a little bit, and I was open to people, like, to talk to people. I'm still struggling. I'm not gonna be here saying like, oh, I'm a beast already. I could dominate that. No, I'm still struggling, because I left real estate for 4 months. Like, believe it or not, I left real estate for 4 months because I was struggling. I was actually struggling with financially wise, and I made some dumb decisions when I was younger. Like, I got myself into a lot of debt. So what I had to do, it's okay. It's okay to sometimes go, like, leave real estate or leave something and take care of some things that are important. So that's what I did. So I lived real estate for 4 months, and honestly, like, those 4 months taught me a lot of things for this company I used to work for. And I'm really thankful, because I met a lot of good people there, and it also molded me and gave me more experience. It was an appraisal management company, and I worked for the evaluations department, where we would do comps every day for refinance or purchases. And I learned a lot through that company. Even though I was there only for 4 months, I learned a lot, something that I didn't learn almost a year in the real estate industry. So right now, like, I could go to a listing appointment and tell them why I'm making those adjustments to their house, why I think their house is not worth what I think it is worth. Why I think the house is not worth what they think it is worth. Because sometimes people think just because you upgrade the whole entire house, the value should go up, and that's what I used to think too. But then once I got into this industry, into this company, it showed me a lot of things. Just because the whole thing is remodeled doesn't mean it's gonna go up. Of course, there's gonna be more value to the property. I'm not gonna deny that, but it's not gonna be like fundamental. Like, the whole thing is gonna go up, because you gotta include also square footage, bedroom count, year bill, all those things. So, like, I learned from that, and I learned how to read contracts more. So I'm thankful for that. So if my coworkers are watching this, thank you very much. And for my manager, Brian, shout out to you, man. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. And now that I'm here, now that I'm back in the real estate market, I'm going to show you guys my journey. Like, today, I had a meeting, and after that, after I'm done with that, I have an appointment with the title from Berkshire Hathaway. I don't think it's called California Title. I'm gonna have a 1 hour session with her, and it's gonna take a lot, But I need to learn that, because I remember one time I went to a listing appointment. Believe it or not, I've been lucky enough to be in listing appointments. I haven't closed them so far. Honestly, I'll talk about a story about. I'll make a separate story about my listing appointment. So they asked me for a net sheet, and I thought I was not gonna get the listing, honestly, because I thought the sellers were unrealistic with the price. So I didn't take a net sheet, even though I'm supposed to. But I felt like they weren't like, they told me they were gonna call me, and they never did. And then I follow up, and then I found out they had an agent with them already, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? It only took me one day, and then I follow up the next day, and they already had an agent, because I said no to the listing agreement to list the house at a certain price they wanted me to list. A lot of people told me you should have took the listing and put it in and let it sit on the market, but it's not about that. For me, it's not about just having a listing in the market. It's for me having it in the listing and having it in the market in the MLS and sell it, because not only am I, even though it shows that I have something in the MLS, that I'm making, that I have transactions going on, but at the same time I think about it and sit down and think about it. Okay, I put it in the house, put it in the market, overpriced, let it sit there for 30 days, 90 days, and it's still sitting there, and yet we might drop the price, even though the house is 30K way overpriced, and let it sit there and stressed out. Like, I don't want to be stressed out worrying about, okay, how am I going to sell this house? How? When I know the reason the house is not moving is because of the price. So I didn't take the listing. I did not take the listing. So they went ahead and hired someone else, which it's okay, it's fine. But I mean, I save time and I avoid a lot of stress because the house is still on the market. I'm not gonna say what the address of the house is, but it's been in the market. It's been 4 months in the market, man. So was I right? Yeah, because the house is overpriced. It's not worth what they're asking for. So this is not even this is just part of part one. So right now I have to go to the bank because I had a situation that I need to fix. And after that, I'm gonna come to the meeting. And after that, I'm gonna do prospecting and see how many homeowners I talk to. So catch you in the next clip. So today I went over a farm. I used to have another farm in another city. The reason I changed my farm is because I'm starting all over again. Like, I'm starting back zero again. Like I'm gonna start like if I was a new agent. I feel like when I was a new agent, I used to grind more. I used to hustle more, believe it or not. I used to put in the work, and now that I have this, I don't grind as much as I should been grinding. So I'm starting fresh, everything new. So right now what's the funny part? I went to my office today, and the fuck, I need to stop clicking. And I think they thought I didn't get a badge, so they sent me not one but 2 badges, which is good because I'm gonna keep one. I'm gonna save one because in case one gets scratched or something. But I mean 2, and they spelled my name right, so that's good. So today, like I said, I was talking about farms with Cindy. So she's a really, really, really good title person. She gave me a lot of information, told me all the new programs they have with the company, with California Title Company, which is amazing, man. I was working with some other company, which I'm not gonna mention. They just told me, pick a farm, here you go, do this and do that, that's it. And this lady explained to me everything. She's like, I said earlier, I said I had another farm. A farm is an area that a real estate agent picks to try to sell houses at. So I had another area, and because I grew up there, I did things there with my dad in landscape. But she said it was not a good area to sell. Even though the properties were multi-million-dollar properties, it's still not a high return. It was a lot of elderly people that lived there that would take for more than 20 years. Sometimes they don't even, so they just pass the house. The area that I choose, I'm not gonna say where, because there's a lot of agents that probably watching my video, which I don't want to say because the return ratio is 6%. 6% is the highest return ratio you could pick in a farm. And these houses are not, the starting costs are around 800K and up. This is a good farm, a 6 return ratio. I'm not gonna say where because I know they say business unlimited, but man, trust me, there's some agents that look at this video, they're gonna go straight to the farm and get it, which I don't mind. Business is business, but I'm saying now that I'm returning back to the business, I want to start fresh and start selling because that's my thing. I want to start selling. So this is part 1 of the video. So I did that. Right now I'm just gonna go home, send emails. I'll show you how I send my reports on the emails, because I had like one lead that I called the other day, and I need to send her a letter saying her thank you for taking my call and keep in touch with her. I also need to send her an update on the market. So I'll show you what I do. This is going home, so I'm not taking no days, no off. So I'll catch you in the next clip.